I am a presidential candidate. I can only respond to comments of presidential candidate P2B. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. It is no longer news that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Gregory Obi, has become one of the most talked about candidates ahead of the upcoming general elections. In recent times, spokespersons of campaign councils and chieftains of other political parties, particularly that of the All Progressives Congress, and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), have made several statements regarding his candidacy and his chances of emerging victorious at the end of the elections. But in all of this, he has regularly maintained silence. Explaining why he do not always respond to some of the criticisms in an interview, P2B said that he does not respond to comments made by the spokesperson, but from presidential candidates. Hear him, he said, and I quote, "I do not respond to comments made by a spokesperson. I do not respond to third-party comments. I'm a presidential candidate. I can only respond to the comments of presidential candidate. If the presidential candidate makes the comment, I will reply." End of quote. Now, I want to even add that what's it called? He should also be replying to we the electorate. Now we go vote for this person or for these people. Now we then list they need to reply. If we ask question, they need to answer us, not presidential spokesman. You see why I'm telling people that presidential spokesman, their talk, nothing. Because the presidential candidates can come out tomorrow. If the spokesman say they're going to build skyscraper, the presidential candidate will come and tell you that he did not promise you anything. You understand me? So this is why I keep saying it's not even just spokesperson we should listen to. We should listen to the presidential candidate. And then P2B as well, like I said, he's going to be listening to us electorate, because now we in go rule over. Now we go ask him question. Where him supposed to answer. That is my own take. Me, I feel Obi not even responding to critics is the right thing to do. You don't come and start comment if everything they say about you. Which kind, just like a human being. Anyway, we hear about you, you go carry fight good there. It makes sense. People will always criticize you. As a human, as an individual, as a person, as a leader, whoever you are, wherever you are, even if they live well, even if maybe in one cloth they wear for 1 year. So him answering criticisms or critics, to me I feel it is childish. It is a very yamayama behavior. I'm telling you. It's a very yamayama behavior. All he needs to do is to come out and, speak to people he needs to speak to, which is we, number one, us, the electorate, and then the presidential candidate, if they refer to him, or if, he has to reply them. You understand? Yes, because campaign spokesperson, they know rich. Anybody where they say, whether they talk now, no, they're wrong. They're wrong. Make the person come prove me right. Okay. A very big slap to slave spokesperson like Kenyama and all the paid journalists. Obi have reduced them to nothing, like Reno mockery. If Tinubu and Atiku can make statistics, minus and plus subtractions and additions for Tinubu, his statistics is Emilio Kon, Anagbado, Momo, Agege bread, Amala, Momo, Ewa, Ewedu. And Atiku said in Dubai language that after him, it will be the turn of Igbos. But if Tinubu and Atiku can address Nigerians publicly, like P2B, I will join Sabbath church and cover myself with pigeons. This person is very funny. Correct. And please, it is not every comment to respond to. Note that they are paid interviews to find fault. Exactly. They are fault finders. They will have their way if you are to respond to everyone and everything, my dear president. Exactly. Teach Nigerian politicians how to campaign without sentiment. To be very sincere with you, I have not heard Obi come outside and speak when he has not been referred to. No. He does not. In fact, like I said, I have not even this type of his campaigns. If you never see him before, campaigning by coming out to tell people what you are going to do, how you are going to do it, not by just coming out. You will build roads, you will do power sector, you will this school, you will, those rhymes they read us. At the end of the day, they will throw their booklet away. They will throw it away. They will tear it and shred it to pieces, trash it. We'll be here waiting for 7-point agenda. We'll be here waiting for 3-point agenda, 4-point agenda. They will not do anyone. So I think what P2B said is that he will do is actually very correct. But so you add it to his list that he's going to be responding to electorate. If we ask some question, he ain't go answer because now we're in the rollover. We need to hear him speak. We need to get answers from him. If we're not clear on some particular issues, we got to ask him and he will have to answer us. Now we're supposed to answer because like I said, at the end of the day, he's going to be the leader over us. Not over presidential spokesperson or campaign spokesperson of any political party. All right. Wow, what a wonderful response from the man full of wisdom, unlike other good candidates that speaks through his media aides. Exactly. If they really want him to reply, bring out your presidential aide now. Bring out the presidential aide. Don't hide them or stop hiding them. Bring them out and let them give interviews the way Obi is giving interviews. Let him come outside and let him ask questions. Make them drain on that. Then if you can't come outside, they talk, say make them they reply you. We go know, but this we go know say that them with the reply. We go know. And he say I insist on him, coming out to. I insist on him coming out to tell us. Coming out to speak to electorate and presidential candidates rather than campaign managers, because at the end of the day, those campaign managers, somebody here said they're paid in a particular comment. Yes, they are actually out there to find fault. You respond to them or you don't respond to them. If you respond to one of them, you keep responding to all of them. So P2B's ability to even not respond to them, even when they're calling him, sincerely, and his calmness. There are times where they'll ask question and ask question and ask question and ask question. I'm like, you go on see I'm not saying he's perfect, but the thing is the way he's going about this is, campaigning and all. I never see him before. I never see anything like him before. So at the end of the day, let him continue, let him carry on. Let him carry on. At the end of the day, it is we, like I said, we are going to be the one making the choice. Presidential candidates, they will not be making the choice. So at the end of the day, he's actually correct. Imagine make Tinubu come outside the reply campaign spokesperson of the PDP. The reply didn't lie. Could make sense now. To me, it doesn't make sense. Thank God that, like I said, this election have taught me a lot. And, Labour Party presidential candidate, I have learned a lot. I don't know about you, but sincerely, I've learned a lot based on politics and even out of politics, sincerely. So Nigeria, my own 2 cents will be, let us make sure we don't just come out to support, to sing our support, but make sure on election day, we are also going to pen the vote. We're also going to make our vote count. All right, on this note, we